Hello, 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 and welcome to a happy Scrappy Hour. I am. Oh, I kind of actually like that one. I am going to be scrapbooking using some very old basic gray. This is like early basic gray. We are talking one-sided from 2005. Back when they told you the month that it came out. This one came out in February of 2005. Like, really? If you enjoy scrapbooking, I would love if you would hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Thank you to the person who's joining us. I hope to have some more people shortly. I think my mother should be here soon. She's always here. She likes to come and support me. I don't think let's party is the right one. So I was cleaning up some things, as you know you do when you kind of look around and go, you know what, I can't see the floor anymore. And that may have happened to me. So I went and found a photo box. Now, I normally don't put photos in a photo box. Hello, Mom. Hello, Angela. What goes in my photo boxes are cards, supplies, and Scentsy bars. Lots of Scentsy bars. I may have 5 of them full of Scentsy stuff, but that's okay. So when I saw this, I was like, I wonder what's in there. I kind of want to put a purple squirrel in this because why not? And I found Disney pictures. Like, seriously? Also found some cards I'd been looking for going, I know I never mailed those because in my family, we don't ever mail cards. That is something that when you're like, you go and you mail my family a card, you take a picture of yourself at the mailbox going, look what I'm doing. And then extra bonus points if you do it before the birthday's. You know, normally we're like, oh, it's a week after her birthday. Maybe we should mail her a card. So I am going to be scrapbooking my dear daughter from 2017 when we went to Disney the first time. This was at Epcot. Is a very warm red, and this is a very cool red. And she is in one of the little phone booths in England. And we told her she needed to call her Aunt Kay, since Aunt Kay lives in England. Now, I have no idea why I have a tiny puffy sticker, but I suddenly feel like I need to use it. Oh, and both of those would match. And so would Adventure with that odd yellow-green that I never seem to have. It's a cute little frame. Oh, I'm getting ideas. As I'm seeing some of these things, I'm like, oh, I can combine this with that. Does this work? Maybe we'll make it, we'll see. All right. Hello, Mel. Welcome from Australia. That is pretty cool. I don't often get Australians in here, but I think that might be more on Facebook too, because I tend to do it at 3 in the afternoon here, which I know is probably some ungodly hour for you. I have random things that have fallen out of my case. All right, we'll put that back in. Would have made more sense if they were both from the same color bin, but they're not. Alrighty, so as much as I would love to scrapbook these screenshots I just took of a video that my sister sent me of her a long time ago, I'm not going to because I'd already picked this paper out and I already had that little title card thing made. It's 10 a.m. Oh, it's Friday there, Mel. How is Friday going? Is Friday going to be an awesome day? Because, you know, I quite think it should be because it's Friday. Quick sip of tea. Come on, click back on. The little tea warmer, and it is phenomenal. All right, Mom. This is older than the elephant paper that you and I saw together when we went to Scrap Shack. Okay? That came out a year after this. And I have never opened it. And I actually bought it last summer. Someone in a scrapbook store in South Carolina. They had she had put my name on a list because she had some basic gray she was going to sell. Dude, I have nothing for you. Go to place. And she called me up. She's like, "Are you going to be down anytime soon?" And I'm like, "Yes. Let me come and buy basic gray during the beginning scary things of the virus and all that." And we did go down because I couldn't not when basic gray is on the line. A relaxing scrapping day. Okay, perfect. Mel lives in the future, so Mel knows this. I don't know if you're girl Mel or guy Mel, but thank you, Mel, regardless. All right, I'm thinking. I actually kind of want to do the purple. What do we think is the purple in the background? I don't know. I want to include. So since this is a red phone box, too bad they do not have blue police boxes because I would have been all over that. We would have had like huge pictures. And then she's wearing pink, so I want to focus on the pink and red because it's not too often I get to scrapbook with those two together without it looking like Valentine's Day. All right, so we're going to pull in this. It's so weird they're one-sided. Like, wow. Ooh, I love that one. I need to use that one. All right, who wants to fussy cut a whole bunch of letters for me? Anyone? Anyone? Girl Mel. Well, I like to laugh. Better laugh than cry, right? This is when I think I had this sheet of paper. The paper looks quite familiar. All right. Well, Fran and Miranda are not here, so there's no one to fussy cut for me. So I would, if I do this, I don't want to do this one because that's too many with the skinny lines. Let's pull in some polka dots. I bet I could even fussy cut some of those. All right, we're gonna start these. We're gonna start with losing the photograph. I do that every week, don't I? Oh, Fran loves to fussy cut too. I don't think she loves it as much as Fran or as much as Miranda does, but yeah, she finds it relaxing. All right, what do we think? It's pretty turquoisey blue or this light pale appley green. By the way, Tonic, if you're watching, we do not have a gloss drop in that color. I don't think we have a drop of any sort in this color. I have looked. Okay, so I am going to be inking in black, and before I mount the photograph on backing paper, I wrote the date down so I wouldn't forget it. Because this was the time we were there for a week, and let me tell you, I do not remember now, aside from being in the Magic Kingdom on her birthday and on my husband's birthday. I'm like, I don't remember where we were when. I'm old now. I can't remember those two. All right. I'm thinking about going with the turquoisey color. So, all right. Oh, hold on. Speaking of Disney, there's the photograph I took. All right, dude. I have nothing for you. Go to place. Plots and Live. Good boy. You're a very good boy. Plots. Plots. Oh my goodness. You're a good boy, but you are not listening today, are you, baby? All right. Let's trim off this branding strip. And we'll take the paper I just dropped into the trash. And then we'll get started. There we go. All right. Not using either of these pinks. I think then I'm going to, where's the zigzag one? Circles, circles. I had a zigzag, didn't I? I said something about thin stripes. Oh, gracious. Oh, is it stuck behind? There we go. So Sometimes I think they're a teeny tiny little gremlins. And when I say teeny tiny, I mean teeny tiny. They're sitting out right now. You can't see them. But they're the ones that like to come around and like stick paper to you. So I can't tell. I lose my things quite often. All right. I also, apparently they're taking things out of my color bins too. I pulled some of the Rosie Studio dies. I thought the mini doily one would work. I'm always for the mini Polaroid frame. Or maybe do some greenery. I don't know. Or not at all. All right. So I think I want to start. Oh, look at the beautiful chevron. We're going to start with this one. And I just flipped it over to go, wait, I'm not messing up a pattern on the back, am I? No, you're not. It doesn't have a pattern on the back. Apparently, I can't remember that. Oh, and I pulled some Soleil out as well. I did not pull letters. I just realized that. Okay, what color letters do we think we might want? I see some pink ones. They're in the front. I thought Soleil matched this as well. Really? Really? All right, we're going to go with that one. I like it, and it's right here on top. Has a little bit of the purple in it, which I would kind of like to incorporate from here. I've already pulled 5 drop colors. Ooh, look at that one. Wouldn't that be nice to have in a 12 by 12? I do not have much of Soleil, which makes me so sad. So sad. All right, I'm going to put it on water. All right, sorry about that. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh. Ooh, adventure. We could do a little subtitle around every corner. That would make a nice title for the page. Or I was thinking about doing, hello, Aunt Kay. Since, you know, well, Mom knows that Aunt Kay would be her aunt that lives across the pond. Trying to think what I will be doing at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I think I will just be finishing a spelling test with a 4th grader. And I like this right there, so I think I'm going to make sure that that comes out. And that can act with a great place. I can do a little bit of journaling if I wanted to. Very little bit. That's about how much I like to do. A good embellishment place. It's so odd. So you've got all these little different patterns. You've got the 2 solid pieces of fabric there. And then you've got like an unprinted envelope. It's like, how interesting. I almost put the adhesive on the back of the first mat. I'm like, what am I doing? Is not how this goes. Mr. Fluffy Pants back there is like, excuse me. Oh, I need some solid. I need something that reads more as a solid. This is not going to work like that. Maybe this one. No. Where did Soleil go? There it is. Let's pull something out of there. Oh, doily. I have a square doily. That would work quite nicely. Excuse me, Tucker. Okay, dude, seriously, if you were in place, we would not have. Seriously. Seriously. Oh, I do not know how I managed to knock down so much stuff. Apparently butterflies are with my doily clip, so we might say, do we want to go with square doilies or should we break things up with round? I can never tell if that's one or more than one. So you do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're gonna trim off a 1/2 inch off of this to start with. Alrighty. That there. Let's see. Another 1/4 inch of it cut off. Oh, is that a 1/4 inch? Apparently I can't measure. Oh, okay. There we go. Change my mind. I want to flip it. All right, so this will add in a little bit of texture. And then we will put this there. And then this is where I want the one that's more of a solid. Let's pull out that green. Such an odd green. Come on. Alrighty, really quickly. I know that's 5 1/4. All right, and I didn't trim any off the top. So 5 1/4. Let's do 5 1/2. Five, 6 1/2. And I have some smaller pieces over here that would be nice to add in for some strips and some other places. I'm thinking about adding in a vertical column, kind of as a way to anchor things. Okay, like, I don't know what keeps picking up off of this. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so between the zigzag pattern and the floral, I've got the little bit of white, looks like lace now. You don't really have it here, which is fine with me. And then I think what we're going to do is cut this. So you get this part coming out from under. And then I'll do it over here as well. That is going to be over too far. So let's see here. Is that? Oh gosh, this is definitely not lined up. Another strip of adhesive. There we go. All right. Yes, I like that. And then we're going to take the circles and do, let's do 3 1/2 inches. And 10 1/2. All right, and we'll ink this. This will be on the left to have everything. Or no, actually, no, on the left. All right. So what has everybody been up to today? My day was relatively quiet. Hold on. Let's put this down first. There's a thought. There we go. Now, all right, so what I think I want to add in here is a little more doily. I need something else kind of to break up There we go. I like that. And then, oh, you know what? Here's what I can do. Let me pull out a pair of scissors. I'm going to need this eventually, I'm sure. And my big ones. There they are. There we go. All right. And okay, well, I want it a little further this way. Here we are. And then this larger piece can go up towards the top. And then the smaller one, put here. If I put it here, then I've got this weird gap. I don't want the weird gap. All right, we're going to leave it there and see if I continue to like it. All right. Adventure. If I put adventure here, I could do, I would have room there. And the fact that it would overlap the photo, I like that. It ties everything together. And I want to remove some of the layers of the chipboard, which clearly that worked really well right there. Or maybe I won't remove layers of the chipboard. Like, I'd like it to be slightly less thick. It apparently is like, nope, we are all sticking together. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. All right, well, that's not a big deal. All right, so I could do Adventures in Epcot, because that's where we are. Adventure awaits. Our adventure. What do we think? I think what I might want to do, I'm thinking about potentially just putting some of this in there, and then I can journal in that. I think that will work well. Let's see if I cut that to the correct size. Ha ha ha, it worked. Yes. Oh, I know what I'm putting in here. I'm going to put Hello Aunt Kay. In the box. The little Polaroid frame. I do not know how long I have had this Polaroid frame. I'm going with forever. Still need to work on printing out my other colors of my little letter stickers here. I just used them on a video that will be going live Saturday morning. It is of a layout I did with one of the sketches from the 6x6 sketch class with Allison Davis that I'm taking. I wish it had punctuation. I'm going to have to look and see. They've got two sets. So they have a letter one and then they have one that's numbers. And I'm wondering if the number one might have punctuation. If it does, I'm so going to get it. I know how to spell aunt. Maybe. I don't know why I started on this end and not like in the middle for some of these. I don't think actually it matters that much. Hello, aunt Okay. Alrighty. Let's pull out. Oh, goodness. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of comments showed up. Oh, good. Thank you, Mel. Yes, Deb, welcome. This is all basic gray paper. I am using the Lollipop Shop collection from February 2005. Hello, comma, Aunt K, question mark. Gotta have proper punctuation. If more companies made stickers with punctuation, I would be so happy. Adventure in Epcot. We're going to spell that backwards. C-O-T. So we're going to have these little tile letter stickers on both sides of the photo. CCC. Yes, I love basic gray too. And that is my favorite designer individual person is Chamel, and she is second only to basic gray. Basic gray is the only thing that is just like, nope, I like that more. I really hope they decide to come back. Adventure in, what's an I-N? They've talked about it. So keep praying. One day I'm going to turn on Instagram and there's going to be this amazing new picture that says basic gray. We're returning. And then we all have a big, bright, happy party. Okay, so I hoard it. That is why I'm using basic gray. I was on a little chat last Friday actually, and it came up in there that I liked basic gray and how many paper holders of basic gray I have, which I don't think I have a paper holder close to me anymore, but you know, like the vertical paper holders by Crapper Hopper, I've got 10 of those with basic gray. And I said I was going to use this, and now I'm going to cover it up. I was like, do I like it straight? And I think I do because it matches that and that. And so the person who was doing the chat asked me, do you hoard it or do you use it? And I told her, and she was surprised. I actually do use it. I love to flip through my albums and see basic gray in there. I love to flip through and certain, you know, I've got my favorite collection. I don't know how I ended up with ink all over that. I got my favorite collections, but just being able to look through and see it makes me smile. All right, I want to try to match some of these colors. I want a good pink. I think this one would work. And pinky red. And this is where I was like, oh, I have no problem. I can definitely put my Copic markers back here because when I use them, I'm not scrapbooking. And look at me now. Yes, very special stuff. I message them about every 6 months, I'd say, over on Instagram. Because I'm like, just want to check in. How you guys doing? Any more thoughts of returning? Let me know. And I recently realized I could color in all of these, what are they called? Mistables from Studio Calico from a million years ago. 2012, which does seem like a million years ago. I had a 4-year-old in 2012. So as soon as I realized I could use my Copic markers to color these, I'm like, oh my gosh, use them all. All right, now this is the one I'm not sure about. I think it might be a bit too bright. That one. This one works better. What is this one called? Oh, I can't even read it. I have no idea how to say it. The word is French. I think it's a type of flower. Bougainvillea? I don't know. It ends with, I think, AEA. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, their pinks are very bright. We're going to do the little tiny one. Oh, yeah, that works. That'll work. I'm like, let's take my very expensive Copic markers and color things in. Oh, Deb, you quilt too, so you get to use the Moda fabric. I have thought about picking up fabric and like putting that iron backing on and like adhering it to cardstock and using it as backgrounds. Because it's gorgeous. Wait, I already do this one. Oh, I didn't do green. I'm like, what color am I missing? There we go. This is a little greener than I thought. Not quite as yellow. Might add in a smidge of a pale yellow. Oh, what do I have here? Barium yellow. This one's called yellow green, and that's not yellow enough. It's a little better. I like it. Okay. So I've got some of these. I do like the other part of the doily down here. Okay. All right, so we've got a spot to embellish here, a spot to embellish here, and a spot to embellish here. I want to put the date down here with the little teeny tiny strips. All right, now this is how I know when I've met my people. Do you guys, my basic gray fanatic people, do you guys save all your little strips? Okay, I got to know, what does UFO stand for? Unfinished something? I'm assuming that's what it is, because I know if it was me, that's what it would be for me. I have a little bag of, I keep most of my scraps to use for like die cutting and whatnot, but I have a special place for my Chamel scraps and my basic gray scraps. And you use them, and like people are like, why do you save? It's 1/4 of an inch wide, it's 6 inches long. Why would you save that? Because I'll use it. Unfinished projects. Okay. I love it. All right, I need another paper in here though. There is. I'm going to cut this one a little wider. And fishtail it as well. And then maybe some of that yellow green. All right. I want to go a little further down, I think, to there. There's my glue. Oh, that is true. I never thought of that. Thank you for that. I will let you know so you know how important it is to save it. Gray. All righty, here we are. And then I'm going to put that one right here. Ooh, maybe. There we go. Now, let's look through some of this. Do I have a small enough little something? Oh, that'll definitely work. That I can put the date on. No, I'm just going to stamp it right onto the background. All right, check the date. July 31st, 2017. This was 2017, right? Yes. Okay. Date on there. I almost panicked because the camera moved. I was like, wait, that's okay. I haven't cut it out yet. Me, I'm fussy cutting cameras. These cameras are from Chamel's Little by Little collection, which I think is what I did the video using. There we go. All right, now I have to get in and do this little bit. This is where we see how fussily I can fussy cut. As I cut this little button off of other ones. That was cutting the larger pink ones. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. I think somehow I cut the corner off the camera. And I still don't have that. All right, hold on. Where are my little tonic tweezers? Let's see if I can. Oh my gracious. All right, it's driving me crazy. I'm gonna cut it off now. No more button. Can't stay. There we go. All right. Put stabby tweezers back. There we go. And the teeniest, tiniest piece of basic gray on your punch board. Oh, really? What collection was that, Deb? Gotta know. It seems like if you were a basic gray lover, there's you have at least one collection. Whoop, let me just make a bunch of noise all of a sudden. You have one collection that you're like, that was it. That was the one. Get something behind that. Oh, what I might get behind that is a butterfly. I like that. There we go. Okay, let's look and see what other little bits and pieces I have to label or to use. I feel like I need to use the bicycle. And Miranda's not here to see me use the bicycle. Miranda, where are you? Where are my big scissors? All right. That might become a tucky thing in a moment. Okay, so this gives me a little bit of space to journal in, should I choose to. Oh, that will work well right there. And I think we might pull that in up there. Well, I'm going to wait on that one. All of a sudden, I have an idea. We will see if it works. We're going to play with this one instead first. Turn it sideways. So this would mimic that little bit of red down here and bring it up there. I've got red, I've got red, I've got red in the other clusters and just not there as of yet. Okay, I like this one. It says, love seeing you smile. And it's a Bella Boulevard one. And they always do such nice, this is Bella Boulevard too. I always cut them in half. Like, unless I'm doing something where you would see the label on both sides, I don't need it there. Valentine's. Was it Sugar Crush? Sugar Crush? Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush. That was the name of it. Bittersweet was another Valentine's Day. Oh, now I'm really curious. Sugar Rush was pretty because it had gray in it. And like similar colors to this. But it didn't like scream Valentine's Day like so many Valentine collections do, which is one reason I loved it so much. All right, where else am I sticking stuff? This can definitely go somewhere. Not there though. No. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Put a little bit of ink on there. Gives me a spot to do a little more journaling. There are so many good collections. Are you part of the I Love Basic Gray Facebook group? That's another question to ask. I'm successfully covering up pretty much all of that little yellow piece that I said I wanted to show off. Yeah, that's me. There we go. And then I had these little circles. So see, red, we've got the red. I'm going to start adding in some of the pink. And I have these. I'm constantly forgetting to use them. And I would like to use them. Oh, this would work right here. It's on the white. I want to use them, but I want to put them on white paper because that's great. It works because it's on white. Yes, Deb, please. I'm the one that just asked the question about, I asked about the yellow chevron paper. I didn't think about looking through my 6x6. And then I was like, oh, I need to pull out some basic gray for tonight. I was like, what do I have 6x6 that would match? And then I was like, oh, perfect. So yes, you will have to post a photo there. I am scrapping Amy on that in that group. Oh my gosh, I'm actually fussy cutting on, almost said on television. This isn't television though. This is YouTube. I know what I'm on. I know this. Should start doing basic gray lives. That would be fun. So my favorite basic gray collection is from the same era as Lollipop Shop because the packaging is the same packaging, like the cover sheet and everything. It was the Oh Baby Girl collection. Oh, that was my favorite. Oh, I know my mom's heard these say all this, and I think probably Angela has too. That was the first like collection I fell in love with, like in love, and could not. I remember seeing the price of the collection pack at being $15. And I'm like, who in their right mind would pay $15? That's so much money for some paper and some stickers. Like, oh my gosh, Mom, can you just imagine? And both of us were like, no. Now I'm like, I have 3 packs of it because every time I get it, I have to buy it again. Simply because I love it so very much. All right, and God bless all of you for sticking with me while I fussy cut flowers and reminisce about basic gray. Maybe next week we can reminisce about October afternoon. I knew you'd remember, Mom, and one reason I think I fell in love with it is because it had the cutest elephant paper. That is my mom's favorite animal. Anytime we would travel somewhere, I would look for something with an elephant on to bring her back a souvenir. Of course, when we go to Disney, I tend to look less for elephants and more for the fairy Merryweather for you. Oh, come on, almost done. Almost done. Okay, there we go. October Afternoon. I did not get into October Afternoon until, and I say this with so much sadness, until almost the very end. And then I loved their mini market stickers. Oh my gosh. I still, if I find not so much the little round ones, was that type set or something? But the rectangular ones, I will buy whenever I find those. I don't know if I have 3 copies of that set of stickers already. Like, I have to have more. I will buy you out of whatever you have. That's why I was so excited to find the little red tile letters that I used for this, because those are printable, so I don't have to ever run out of those. And I set it up so I've got a cut file now that matches it. So it's just a matter of printing and then sticking it on my Cameo. They were amazing quality. Yes. Oh, I've got one set. Oh, I already put it away. It was like I'd kept it up on my shelf over here for forever. Oh, I could put that right there, which then takes away any spot that I have to potentially journal in that little box, like I just said. But oh well. But I use this one set, and I've almost used it up, and it's a set that I would have returned if they were still an existing company, because the letters are offset. So when I'm putting them down, they have oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. No, no, no. You need to move. It traps some space in there, and I just can't handle that. Need to go. There we go. Like that. Now I don't have a little bit of gap. It's not trapped space anymore. Let me get my adhesive eraser really quickly. But since they are no longer, I keep them in a use. Ah! It just fell over. Oh my! I was like, that's my heat gun. Ah, it's okay. That can fall over. It's not my tea. That's what matters. Okay. I think for this one, I'm apparently going to have the backing come off. That's fine. So, Deb, have you had a company that you enjoy now, like you enjoyed Basic Gray? Or you like me, constantly searching? What was that sigh for, Mr. Tucker Man? Somebody back there is like, Mom, you're being overly dramatic. Stop. I just find this little radio thing funny. And it fits perfectly in there, so must be used. Which one do I want to do? That one. And we're just gonna put this there. There we are. Raise that up a bit so we are joining together the title with that. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Hold on, I have to put the lid on. I love Chamel too. She's the only one that comes close to Basic Gray. And actually, she's the reason why I asked the question I did. I don't know if you're taking her half and half class, but she used this yellow chevron paper, and I messaged her. I'm like, Is this the stuff you used? So I had found a yellow chevron in Bow Bunny. And she's like, no, it was basic gray, but that is an awesome match. I'm like, that's basic gray? It's one of those moments where it's like, that's basic gray, and I didn't recognize it immediately. Ooh, Heidi Swap. She is awesome too. I've been scrapbooking about that long as well, Mel. I started scrapbooking in 98. I made a scrapbook album for my boyfriend's and I's first anniversary because, you know, that's what you do when you're young and in love and you have lots of time and not much money, which is why the $15 for the project, for the collection kit for Basic Gray was like, what? Oh, y'all, I'm actually going to get to use this up today. Vicky Booten, I like. I'm not quite as, well, I'm not quite head over heels for anybody like I was Basic Gray and Shamel, basically. But, oh, let me peel that off. I'm sorry. I love her new collection that just came out. And now I just forgot what it was. Color Study. I'm like, it's not Story. Now watch it be Story, and I'm completely messing it up. All right. Photo Play. Yes. Photo Play. And they're also Color Play. And I emailed them once to ask them, why are they called Photo Play and Color Play? And they never wrote me back. So I kind of want to write them and ask again because I'm apparently annoying. But it's one of those things you're just like, why won't you answer that question? That's a very good question. Oh, I'm going to put this one, ink it. What time is it? Oh, it's just about time to be wrapping up. It's almost drop time. This one needs something else up here. Not necessarily. Oh, here we go. That will go well right there. I was like, but not the red, but the red. If that makes any sense to anyone but me, let me know. Okay, I like that. We're gonna pop that up on some foam as well. I think I'm about to start adding foam to my list of things that I must put on every layout. Oh, you're fine, Deb. I love having someone to chat with. Which collection was the Heidi Swap project pad, Mel? I'm curious. She's done some collections that aren't too much my style, like the one that there's an outdoorsy one that with wolves, which I understand why she did it, but was not my cup of tea. But there's some Art Walk. I loved Art Walk. Okay, let's see what else I have pulled out embellishment wise. I somehow feel like the squirrel does not go with this. It makes me sad. It's a squirrel. So cute. I'm going to bring in a little cloud over here as well. Like this. Doesn't look. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look at that one. Okay, on top of him. There we go. I'm trying to remember. Is that the new one that came out? Oh, and I said I wanted to use both of these, didn't I? My goodness. I've got two left and they both match. So let's use them, right? Oh my gosh, y'all. Do you realize if I use these up, then I could end up using a whole sticker sheet and a whole flag clip thing? All in the same, almost said episode. Again, not on television. Oh, right here. Yep, that's where I want that. Put a little bit of adhesive on there so it doesn't slip. And then this one, flip it around. We'll go there. Excellent. Art Walk, yes. That's the one that came out at the Creativation I went to, and it was just like, oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. So very pretty. All right, I have one more little butterfly to use down here. I think I'll put it right there, and then, oh, wait, you know what I could do? I could first take the lemon slice or grapefruit slice. I don't even know where it's stuck in there. I don't know if I will ever use that grapefruit slice, but I do know I can use up these hearts. This is like, how much can I use up today? I'm going to put this one over here. Fit it right in. This one can go there. There we go. I like that little one right there. And where does this one feel right? Right here. And nope, not there. Not there. Ah! The lid came off my glue. It makes me sad. Oh, it can go right on that cloud. And then this one, we need to tuck under that cloud. And now it is time for glue. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. Use this up. Use this up. Use this up. Bam. All right. Nuva drop time. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you, Deb. I hope you guys will subscribe if you are not already. I like to go live. I go live here on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is, I can't remember what time you said it was where you are, Mel. 10 a.m.? Was it 10 a.m. for you? All right, first up, bubblegum. Bubblegum blush. One, two, three, four. And actually, I think I'm going to use... Well, first, I'm going to pop the little air bubble that decided to show up. You are not invited to the party, little air bubble. I'm going to embellish this side and that side. Happy Friday morning to you, Joanne. Okay, you're going to have to tell me what you think are some of the wackier ones. I have a lot of basic gray. I'm not going to say I don't, but it's been hard to find some of it. And so if I didn't like it when it came out, I didn't buy it. I regret all of that now. I did pick up Color Me Silly, which, whew, you cannot use Color Me Silly if you've got a headache. Let me tell you. Joanne, you're in Australia too, aren't you? Because Mel is as well. Like, introduce my Australian viewers to each other. That's the way I think you would. Yes, okay. See, I was right. I'm remembering. So Mel, meet Joanne. Joanne, meet Mel. All right. Oh, I didn't say what color that was. Carnation pink. This one is red berry, which, y'all, their Christmas collection for Nuvo Drops is coming out. I don't know when, but it's trend 2 for the year. And they have already have some of the supplies that will be in the next ton that comes out in June. And they look like we might get some true green drops. It looks like a red embellishment mousse. Fusion. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. There's one that starts with an S. That's a really trippy one. The name of one of their collections. This one's Caribbean Ocean. Perfect match, but works for this. Put that one right there. 1, 2, 3. Where do I want to put this one? Right here. 4 and 5. Okay, where's Tassie? Of course, I don't know where Sydney is either. I'm not up on my Australian geography, I have to confess. This is a new one that came out with Trend 1. This one is French Lilac, which is, let me just tell you, the most gorgeous purple ever. Like, I want everything in this shade of purple. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm done. And I love how it came together. I've got enough space down here. It's not, I don't do a huge amount of journaling on some of these Disney layouts because it's just, us taking pictures and having fun. But I can put a sentence or two about Elizabeth pretending to call her Aunt Kay in England. And I think that's it. So if you are not already subscribed to my channel, this is when I say, hey, I would love if you would subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below if you were watching from Tomorrowland, because you're in the future, kind of like Mel and Joanne are. Joanne, by the way, Mel said it was a nice scrapbooking, relaxing Monday. Is it nice and relaxing for you too? I hope so. I'm scrapbooking, tea, and people to chat with. This is like awesomeness. So I go live here on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then live in my Facebook group on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you will join us there. And thumbs up, comment, hit the bell so you're notified whenever I go live, hypothetically, if YouTube decides to cooperate that day. All right. So I hope you guys all have a lovely day, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Mom.